Howdy, this is Dr. Z returning for VEDA 2014, day 17, which happens to be my sister's birthday, so happy birthday, Catherine. Today we're shooting in the Bethalto Arboretum on a very cool, very nice spring April afternoon. The main topic I have for today is pharmacy idols, and it's people that I aspire to be as a pharmacist, and that I'm still moving towards today. There are quite a few people to choose from, especially through my schooling, but also whenever I came into my degree after I graduated and met quite a few very respectable people that I want to be when I grow up. One person that comes to bat is my mentor that is still my mentor today once I got into my university. I was selected to be one of the few who received a scholarship, and as a part of that scholarship you got matched with a mentor. And this mentor was selected for me because he was in the pharmacy school and he was willing to offer services. Since then, we've met literally once a semester, even 2 or 3 times a semester, just to talk things out, professionally, non-professionally, and he talked to me about his time when he was a practicing pharmacist, as well as now he's a professor, naturally, at a university. Even then, he would talk to me about his life as a professor. He's been a person that I've aspired to because, he's been there since the beginning for me. Another person that comes to mind is my second year professional school community preceptor. Preceptors are pharmacists who take in students to kind of show them the ropes behind the counter in a professional experience. My second year community preceptor was at a Walgreens in a smaller town, someone who really reached out to the community. And he was kind of the first person that showed me that a bigger chain can really make a difference in a community. His name was Rob Ritchie. He's no longer with Walgreens at the moment, but back then he was really involved with corporate, trying to get clinical services out to his community, especially with diabetes. And he would show me about the different things that he was doing within the corporation, within the community, the outreach, the patient meets, and everything that I really wanted to do, and something that I still want to do even now. Something about outreach to a community where you're not just treating one single patient, but all the patients that you're serving through that day. Another person that I admire very much was when I got into my 4th year. In your last year of pharmacy school, you go around to multiple different areas to kind of experience what pharmacy has to give. The first rotation right off the bat was considered the hardest one. It's the one where you go work at a hospital and round with professors. I think I mentioned before in one of my stories that one professor was one of my favorite professors at school, but she also worked at this hospital and she was my preceptor. Her enthusiasm combined with her knowledge of pharmacy was something that I greatly admire. And that was something that I take with me today, where I have to bind that knowledge to that enthusiasm I have with patients in order to make a really big effect on them. Because if someone's getting some boredom out of me, if someone's not really caring what I'm saying, then they're not going to take anything that I'm trying to pass by them, because a large part of my job is to share that information. So if I'm not enthusiastic, if I'm not into their life as much as possible, then what good is that going to do them? What's that good is that going to do me? It was Dr. Lisa Lupsch. She was a great preceptor, and I really consider her a friend as well. Speaking along those lines of professors, preceptors, friends, is Dr. Kathy Setnello. She was one person that really inspired me to become an educator. We have an education concentration, like I mentioned in my background. She was one person that kind of followed our class up until we graduated in the education concentration. And she was along that same line of Dr. Lupsch, very enthusiastic, very forthright, but also very imaginative, bring different ideas and more than willing to try something new. And to me, that worked for her. And I hope that works with me too, because a lot of the things that I try to do in my practice is try something different, tweak something here, make a new project here. That is something that, to me, helps encourage people to do something more. And I guess one last person, but hopefully not the last person I'll ever consider an important pharmacist, is John Caldiero. He works at Sullivan's Pharmacy over in Staunton, Illinois. He is one person, at least at this moment, that I really want to become. He's someone who knows every single person that comes to the pharmacy. He is more than willing to help them out when they're at their hardest time. On top of it, he is able to provide for so many business partners as well as many employees that works for him. And everyone loves him. He's very friendly, and that is one person overall. Combining the knowledge, combining the imagination, combining the enthusiasm, I think he embodies that. And that's something that I want to become in my future. So those are all the pharmacy idols that I at least have at this moment. Thank you for watching. Like and share my video. Subscribe to my channel. Remember VEDA21, the viewer special, so be sure to let me know how I'm doing. If you have any questions about me, about the profession, anything like that, I'm more than happy to answer them. Otherwise, I've been Dr. Z. Thank you for watching. I'll be signing out, and you have a wonderful night.